Hi everyone, you reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with my take, my recap on the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 11, and they titled it, It's No Business, or was it, let me just go back for a minute, No Business Like Shade Business. And guess what? This episode had a lot of shade in it. Not reasonably shady, extremely shady. So we start off and Giselle's daughter Grace finally got her permit. I'm so happy to see that. First of all, I love all the housewives when they kind of intertwine us seeing the children and the children growing up and all of the different things that they go through. So I was so happy. You could see it all over Grace's face. She's extremely excited too. She has her permit. And Giselle is brave. Giselle is taking her out and taking her for driving lessons. God bless her. I couldn't do it. My kid is going to go to driving school. Let them deal with it. They're professionals at it. But Giselle took her out, and the typical stuff. She's like going too fast. Want to know which one is the brake, which one is it. So we wish her the best, and God bless Giselle once she actually passes the driving portion and she's able to drive. But just like the rest of us, we all had to start somewhere. Grace, she's going to be fine. She has this. So we move on after that particular scene with Giselle and her daughter Grace, and we go to Mia calling her mom. And I'm shortening up. I'm just giving you my snippets of what I felt about it. But Mia calls her mom on the phone. Mia is still trying to build a relationship and kind of connect with her mom, but I think they got a long road ahead of them. It's at the very least, I will say, her mom is into the process, okay? Somewhat. She has her foot in the door the best way that she could. So Mia calls mom, and Mia lets us know that, she has additional brothers and sisters. She has, I don't know if it's a brother and sister that are a set of twins, and I think another sister, and she said they all have different fathers, okay? But one of the sisters actually lives with the mom and has children but is not married. And Mia brought this up to say that her mom is always with, that set of grandkids. And Mia kind of wants her to interact with her kids too and get to know her kids and get to know Mia more also. I think mom is still trying to feel her way out, and she's probably struggling a little bit with that. So I'm glad that we're getting to see this whole relationship between me and a mom, because I really do believe that it's going to help a lot of people out in the world. There are tons of people. Mia is not alone. There are tons of children who are now maybe adults, or maybe there's some children going through it now where they did not live with their mom and dad, did not get raised by their mom and dad, has been through the foster care system and have their different stories about the foster care system. So playing this out as an adult and seeing how Mia is trying to reconnect with her mom, I think it's an absolutely amazing storyline. But what I like about it most, Mia does not appear to be bitter. And when you are trying to rebuild a relationship with someone, and you have no bitterness in your heart, you're not angry, you're not pissed, you got a good foundation for a good start. And that's why I'm rooting for Mia, her mom, especially because Mia seems to be coming just from such a genuine, forgiving, and loving place. So I'm wishing them the best. So they showed us that scene, and let's carry on. So we go, and I got to peek at my notes because so many things happened in this particular episode. It was like jam-packed with little snippets of stuff. We go to Karen. We go to the Grand Dame. And the Grand Dame is, her 3-wick candle. Because remember, Wendy's candle line is going to be a single wick candle, but the Grand Dame's is going to have 3 wicks, and I am a candle lover. So the Grand Dame gives us an explanation about the difference between her candle and Wendys. Well, the difference is a one wick, it may not cover, a large space and give you aroma in a large space. It's better in small spaces, like maybe a small bathroom, a half bath or something like that, or a room and you actually close the door. But her 3-wick candle is going to put the aroma out and cover larger spaces, okay? And of course, I'm paraphrasing, what Karen said. Karen is so messy, but Karen is Karen and Karen is a grand dame, so it is what it is. But right now, I will say, in terms of running a business, in terms of probably putting a package together and putting a package out, Karen seems to have, if not more experience, she at least has, good business partners, agents, or, whoever to help her put this together, because she does seem more ready. And I will say this for candle lovers, a 3-wick candle is the preferred amount of wicks that people like to have in their candle, because they feel it burns more evenly, and as the grand dame stated, it will give you more aroma in larger spaces. So we shall see. This saga continues. It's kind of giving me, but on a very low level vibe, because when this situation like this happened on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was more of a beat down, showdown type of situation. So I don't know if you remember, or if you even watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta, when Kenya Moore and Phaedra was doing some booty exercise video. It was like this major competition between the two. Who will get this out first? Whose was the best? What was real versus not real? And who really exercised like that to be qualified to be putting out a video? So their fight was a little bit bigger on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This whole candle and 1-wick, 3-wick situation is playing out differently. It seems like so far everybody's being very mature about it. So we will see, obviously it does seem like Karen's candle is going to hit the market before Wendys, because Wendys still has a long way to go with production, her thought process, her finances, and so much more. But we'll get into that in a minute. So let me move on, and actually, you know what? We'll get into it right now, because that's what I have on my notes. So Wendy has no business plan, really. So it was a cute scene between her and her husband, where her husband comes in. She acts like Wendy acts like he's, I guess, a prospective investor, and she pitches her whole candle line and, I guess, empire that she wants to build up to her husband. So her husband patiently listens to her, and then he has some important questions for her. He said, how much are you willing to spend out of pocket? She said $50,000. He said, how much do you pay per candle to make the candle? She said, I got to get back to you. So he asked her a few key questions, and her responses were honest, but it also showed that she is not quite yet ready. She is taking on a project that is probably a little bit over her head, and she needs to partner, like Karen did, with the right people if she really wants this to get off the ground, if she really wants this to fly. She said she wants to be the Black Martha Stewart, and yes, you have to start somewhere, so I'm not going to try to shade her or clown her. However, if she really wants to be the Black Martha Stewart, she need to get some partners that can help her get to where she's going, or point her in the right direction. Karen is not the one, because Karen is busy with her own line, and since they want to do similar stuff, it would be better if she finds another mentor besides Karen. So let's carry on, okay? Ashley goes to visit her family. I think I'm like Ashley family. I like the interaction. I like to see it. Her and her mom seem to be getting along better. Mom seems to be currently holding her own, not leaning on Ashley and Ashley's husband's money to, support her life and her lifestyle. So mom seems to be doing better these days, and I'm happy for her. So she goes to visit her family. The uncle's there, the aunt's there. I guess, cousin and her brother, and they're talking, and Ashley overshares. In my opinion, your brother is there, your little cousin is there, your uncle is there, and you're talking about how your lady parts are just falling down and everything that's going on. Just too much. But anyway, she talks to her family about how her husband wants to go into the movie business. And they're all sitting there like, really? I didn't realize her husband was in his 60s. And listen, that's fine. I think and as long as you're breathing, follow your dreams, do what you want, and continue on with life. Especially, he has these two young kids that eventually he's going to have to send to college. He has Ashley. Her husband in his 60s, he pretty much started over with his family. But anyway, he wants to get into the movie business. He told Ashley that him and her are going to work this business together. And she can also star in some of these movies if she wants to. So that pretty much is all that happened with Ashley and her family. But I think it's a great dynamic that they got together. And they all seem to be in a better place. So time will tell and we shall see. So Juan makes an appearance, and I was messing around last week and saying, where is he? So he makes an appearance, and Robin is actually looking for some space for her business, because currently I guess her mom has her own business, and so currently Robin is utilizing some of the space in her mom's business to do her business. But Robin says she's doing extremely well. Here's the alarming part though. Robin said she still hasn't really worked the numbers to know exactly how much profit she's making, but she knows like as soon as her product comes in, it sells out. And she said something about $60,000. Robin, I like Robin, but Robin, before you fall into the same trap that y'all got yourselves out of with having money problems and issues, get yourself an accountant. Get yourself, someone that can help you run your business. Hire some employees. Maybe don't pay for this extra space yet. Pay for an employee to help you get your orders out the door. And if it's true what you said, because you said Macy's, Target, Walmart, and guys, I may be just adding stuff, but she did say some major players have been emailing her to get her product in their store. And that's a major opportunity. You need help, Robin. Hire some help. Hire some knowledgeable people. Partner with someone that can help you really get this thing off the ground. And you just make mega money. Don't box yourself in. I don't know. Go on Shark Tank and partner up with one of these people from Shark Tank so they can help you blow your business out the water. Because right now you're kind of stuck, and you're really stuck because when you can't answer key questions, just like Wendy, about your finances, that's a recipe for disaster. But we'll move on, because at least we saw appearance from Wong, and he claims, he's going to support Robin to the end, and he's still trying to throw at us about her having a baby girl. My thing is, they are grown. They've been married, they've been divorced, and they have two absolutely gorgeous, handsome sons. Before you sit there and start talking about a baby, get married, Juan. Stop that. Stop saying to her about, have this baby girl. And Robin, stop entertaining it. I'm not having another nothing until we make this official and get married. And y'all don't have to have this big wedding. You're building a house. You're building your business. You got your finances. You're saying the house is over budget. Go to the courthouse, because you already had a wedding before. Go to the courthouse, get married, and throw yourselves a big party and move on. That's if Juan is still interested and marrying you, Robin. So figure that out and, talk to the life coach about that and see what y'all can do. So the big highlight, the big thing with this particular episode was Candice in her music video, okay? And her husband, that's the husbander, however you pronounce that, the husband slash manager, okay? And the problem I have is everyone is really trying to clown her husband, disrespect her husband about him being this manager and about him getting paid and about him kind of riding off of Candice's coattails. Well, let's talk about that for 1 minute. Mia is super messy. So we get an appearance from Candice Mom, and you know Candice Mom. Listen, I don't think Candice Mom is ever going to like Chris. I mean, when I say like him for her daughter, okay? She probably feels that Candice should be with someone of a higher stature, someone that has more money, but you got to get over it, Mom. This is who Candice chose. This is who she's with. And it's your fault too, because you've been funding them. And now, you want to get emotional about, him, pretty much living off of your daughter, but you allowed it. You played into it also. So Mom kind of alludes to the fact that maybe with this big house, they're not paying the bills themselves right now, but we'll never know. Why they needed that huge house, I don't know. I thought her condo or townhouse or whatever you call it was perfectly fine and cute, and because it's only the two of them. But, it is what it is. So Mia, stop saying people. Mia's asking, is Chris getting paid? They was just shading him, just dogging him out. So Mia's asking, is Chris getting paid? They wanted to know where he was at this photo shoot, because although Chris set up everything for the photo shoot, the cars that Candice was expecting and needed wasn't there. It was just a mess. I won't say a whole hot mess, but it was a mess. Everything didn't go smoothly, but there are times where you have the best manager and everything doesn't go smoothly. So they're talking about Chris. Mia was really being messy and digging in it. Wendy stayed out of it. Ascala stayed out of it. And Giselle and Robin, of course, they was like, oh yeah, is he getting paid? They were being messy also. And then Karen was trying to stay out of it, but Candice's mother was talking to her and kind of dragging her in it. And so she didn't know, how to maneuver her way out of it. But they shaded the mess out of Chris. I do feel bad for him, because in the end, I can tell one thing. Hands down, no matter what, my opinion, I do feel that Candice and Chris are totally in love, that Chris really loves Candice and she really loves him. And I do think they make a really cute couple. So let's talk about the video shoot for 1.2 seconds. Candice admitted, she didn't have a huge budget. For what we saw, not bad for her to have the budget that she had. She had to ask, her girlfriends, can y'all pull your cars up and let them be in the video, because the cars I was expecting didn't show up, and they all were agreeable. So let's talk about who came to the photo shoot, but video shoot, because the ladies were all in the video as extras, and who came there looking cute. Well, hands down, Wendy was cute, Mia was cute, Ascala, super cute, okay? Those were the top three looking cute out of all the ladies, okay? The Grand Dame, she looked nice, okay? So she was fine. Giselle and Robin, I love them, but their outfits needed help. And Mom was not video ready. And when I say Mom, Candice Mom, she was not video ready, but she was in the video. And hey, it's your daughter, it's her video, be in it. So anyway, that's my recap on it, guys. I thought it was a good episode. Can't wait to see next week. I also can't wait to see, this is another one where I wonder how it's going to be addressed in the reunion or addressed soon when Candice just finds out how they just been, clowning and punking her husband. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Let me know if you're watching, if you saw this particular episode. How did you feel about it? How did you feel about everybody in the way they were dressed for the video shoot? Like I said, I loved Ascala. I loved, what's her name? I love Wendy. And I also did love Mia's outfit. The other ones, they could have used help. But I mean, Candice, she should have had the budget. And in her budget should have been wardrobe for the ladies. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. On Wednesday nights, I go live, Relationships Wednesdays. So check me out on Wednesdays for my live, 9:15 p.m. And listen, see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.